Hello dear student, I hope all of you are doing well. So in our previous video we discussed about the answers of the short questions, and I think all of you have seen those videos and you understood those things, and today we will concentrate on learning about the structure question that is given in the part 3 of your question exercise. So you can see the structured question from your book, and I have just given this one for your reference. You please try to see the questions from your book and try to know it. Okay, so I am giving you the answers. Please try see it here. So the first question is, how does the sighting of a ship from the seashore prove about the earth? It's round in shape. So how does that sighting of the ship can prove the round shape of the earth? That I have written the typical answers, and I have been telling you from the beginning that you are always given the freedom of writing the answers from your own mind. So just I have given an exemplary answer, so that is one instance of that answer. So you may refer to these things, and you may also write from your own mind. Always you try to be creative and try to do it for yourself. I am reading out the answers, you please try to see and check it. When we see a ship coming towards the shore, we can see the top part or mast of the ship first, then the rest of its body part. Similarly, when the ship leaves the shore, we notice the body part of the ship disappearing first before the top part. So the body part will disappear first when it is going away, and the top part will disappear later on. So top part gets out of the sight in the far away sea. This happens only when the surface of the earth has a curved structure. Had the earth's surface been a flat one, then we would be able to see the whole body of the ship even from its far off position in the sea. But this does not happen. Thus, it proves that the earth is round in shape. So, all of you please try to look at this answers properly and try to write it, or otherwise you please try to compose the answer for yourself and try to write it properly. Okay, but always you should try to see that you are writing the correct answer. So look at number B question. State briefly the Bedford level experiment. So you are asked to explain the Bedford level experiment. So what had happened there in the Bedford, that has to be explained. I have written here, please try to see it in your this place. Also you listen carefully. Okay. 3 poles of equal heights were fixed at an interval of 5 km in a levelled region of Bedford Canal in England, and when it was seen from one end, the middle part appeared to be taller than the other two. This happened because the earth has a curved surface. Had the surface of the earth been flat one, then all the poles would have appeared to be of same height. From this experiment also, the round shape of the earth is proved. So I have written like this. You may also you may follow this one, or otherwise you can also write it from your own mind. And now let us see the third question. This asks you to give regions, give geographical region. The first question is asked, the sunrise and sunset occurs at different times at different places. So I have written the answers here. You please try to go through. Our earth with its spherical shape, with its spherical body, rotates from west to east. So the sunrise and sunset occurs at different times at different places. This means the places on the earth located towards the east will experience the sunrise and sunset comparatively earlier than those places located relatively towards the west. So like that way you can write the first answer. And now look at the number B, or sorry, number 2 of this question number C, bit number 2. The earth is not a perfect sphere. So the answer I have written here, you please try to see. Earth is not a perfect sphere because It is bulged at the equator and flattened at the pole. Its equatorial diameter is more than its polar diameter. Thus, it is called geoid shape, not a sphere or not a perfect sphere. Also, you can write in this way. Okay. Now, third one, you can see Venus is hotter than Mercury. So, I have written the answers here like this way. Venus is located comparatively far from the sun in relation to Mercury, but Venus is hotter than Mercury because its atmosphere contains mainly carbon dioxide, which traps the heat and cause greenhouse effect. So you can please try to see that one and try to write it carefully. So this Venus atmosphere is mainly composed of carbon dioxide and other type of greenhouse gases, and that is why they can trap the heat and they can retain the heat with them. So that is why this Venus is hotter than any other planets in the solar system. I hope all of you can do the rest of the things. Number 2, that question is given there in structure question, so the part 2, and the D1 whatever is left we will do in the next video. So until then, see you.